I was commissioned to do this series of photos about European cliches. Because everyone's discussing the whole role that we have within Europe, I thought it was an appropriate time to look at the culture, the food, the clothing. It's about just picking up on the icons of how we think about these different countries. We obviously all have preconceptions of what they're like, so it was my idea to sort of find the cliches and also try and give them a twist and make them surreal, make them slightly strange. In the last few years I've concentrated on isolating things, making them very strong. And this is a sort of new language, if you like, that I'm trying to explore with this type of photography. And I did this by using this particular camera because there's a flash on either side of the lens, so there's no shadows, and it's the same camera that they use when they do medical pictures in hospitals. So it's very objective, it comes straight in, just shows the thing, no emotion. I think photography by nature is voyeuristic. I have never pretended otherwise. I think all photographers are voyeurs to a certain extent. I get these very intense colours by using a very slow ASA film, and with the flash you can really get as much saturation as possible. In a sense, it's all part of the way of making it hyper-real. I'm trying to take very banal subjects and making them more absurd and more real than they actually are in real life. One of the things I also wanted to show from Britain was a cup of tea, because of course it's a very strong association. So over the last year I photographed maybe 30 to 40 cups of tea, and eventually I found what I thought was the perfect setup. When you're photographing these sort of cliches, you've got to get it absolutely right. I suppose Trafalgar Square is one of the key icons in Britain, and I was associated with pigeons. And inevitably, when I'm photographing, I always end up thinking about places that I have strong connections with myself in my own mind. You know, I bring my own prejudice to the situation. And as soon as I got here, it was very exciting, because coming close in on these pigeons and the greed with which they try and get this corn, I thought would make an interesting picture.
Tauben im Trafalgar Square, ja, die sind natürlich wie überall hier.
Trafalgar Square, y lo único que ves son estas palomas, los pigeons, ahí en Trafalgar Square, comiendo todo este grano, y tú le pasas el grano en la mano.